Welcome back, Richland Center Wrestling family. Kyle and Zach with Beyond the Whistle. We've got a little bit new hardware from the Soto Youth Tournament today. Second place is a team over there. We were hoping to edge out the Boys and Girls Club and Cross, but they had a pretty tough team.
They did. They brought a handful of wrestlers, as did we. A little bit more successful.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good youth tournament. I would say if we can go to a youth tournament and not have, I think we had four first placers. Mm-hmm. We had a bunch of second place finishes. And at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're looking for, right? We don't want to go to these tournaments and have everybody just, go through and pin everybody in their bracket. We want them to have tough competition, and we found that in DeSoto today. That was a fun tournament, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, right now, it doesn't really matter what you place. It's just all the litmus tests, see what we have to work on. You don't really get that if you just go through and mollywop.
Yeah, it was a well-ran tournament. They had 215, 220 kids there. Not a lot of Richland Center on Richland Center. There was a little bit.
A little bit of friendly fire, but not too much.
not a ton, which is always good to see that you can go there and they get them separated out. We had four champs that I alluded to earlier. Cashin Larson, Killian Makovic,
Braden Aid, and
Maxon
Miller.
Maxon Miller, yeah. So four champs, a bunch of second placers. DeSoto was good. What did we end up with for 26 or 27 kids there?
I think there was, 26 kids there.
26 Richland Center kids there. So, fun stuff. Take the whole team. They all had a blast, cheering each other on and doing all that stuff. Outside of that, obviously today's in our head because we just are getting back from DeSoto now. But, busy weekend of wrestling. We had the conference duels on Friday night. We had the Lee Griffin invitation for our girls team on Saturday. And then we took 5 kids to Badgerland Nationals on Saturday in lacrosse too. So busy weekend for Richland Center Wrestling for sure. Where do you want to start?
I start with the duels. I was chronological, right?
Friday night.
Yep. So Friday night, duels happened in town here in Center.
We did pick who we thought was going to win the duels, and we were wrong.
We were wrong.
Lancaster took away the dual team tournament title.
Correct.
Over Belmont Platteville.
Conference champs.
Yeah.
So, Lancaster have been down in numbers the last couple of years. They're on their way back. We knew they were going to be back soon. We were at their youth tournament a couple of years ago, and I think they had 70-some kids wrestle at their youth tournament. And when you have 70 youth kids,
it's only a matter of time before you're putting a decent high school team. Because at the end of the day, the biggest thing about high school is just getting a full team together, right?
Yep.
If you can get a full team, you're pretty well on your way. And that's where we struggled this weekend as we were dealing with, I think, a little bit of sickness is still left over. But the injury bug kind of bit us this week that we didn't have a full team.
We don't have a full team to begin with, but then when you add in some sickness and injury as well, I think we have 9 to 10 kids that usually we can throw into the varsity lineup. So we're already forfeiting 4 weight classes. So that's tough. But then we had to forfeit a couple additional ones too because of those. So so Lancaster took it, edged out Belmont Platteville by I think a point. So Lancaster, Belmont Platteville, and Prairie du Chien, I believe all 3 of their duels were within 3 or 4 points. So they were really close, the top echelon of the SWC conference. And then Dodgeville, Valley, and us.
And then Richland Center.
Yep. Tough day of wrestling, but
it was. Sounded like there was some highlights, though. We had some things going our way, right? It wasn't all doom and gloom. We won some matches. Yep. We were close in some matches. We had some guys on our back that we couldn't finish pins. So, not all bad. They knew, when you're going in there with, I don't know what they ended up with, 7 or 8 wrestlers, it's going to be tough sledding, right? Especially against the top 3 teams that are all full teams or close to full. And then even Dodgeville is close to full with a couple hammers in there too.
Dodgeville, they don't quite have a full team, but when you have
some hammers that.
2 potential state champions and a couple place winners in there as well. So you're going to score some dual team points.
Yes.
That way. So.
And then the girls, went to the Lee Griffin Invitational. We also talked last week that there was possibly, maybe, kind of an outside chance that we could sneak away with team title.
And we were spot on that one.
And they did.
We called it, yeah.
Yes, they took the team title. We got the trophy. We couldn't get the trophy in the podcast studio tonight, unfortunately. But if you do check out Facebook, it's all over Facebook. The girls had a day.
Yeah, they did.
They all wrestled really well.
Absolutely. We had 2 champs, Spieldy and
Muller.
And Maddie.
Yep.
And then after that, we did have a couple silver place finishes as well. Abigail Williams and Annabelle Schlom.
Both got second place.
Both finished second.
So 4 in the finals.
Yep.
2 first, 2 seconds.
Yeah. And then we had 2 third, which was Charlie Bailey and Mariah Obade.
Yep.
And then 4th place finish as well is Allie Winder.
Yeah.
So, yeah, solid day for the girls. I think if you look at it, so obviously they won the girls' side of it. But then they also, in the tournament in general, the only 2 boys teams beat them as well.
Yeah, they got 3rd overall in the tournament, including the boys.
Yeah.
1st in the girls' division, and 3rd overall, which is saying something. And I think the highlight for that, obviously, both of our champs, but Madeline Muller had another ranked victory over number 10 girl in the finals. So, again, those are, I think Maddie's sitting around 6 right now in the rankings, and you got to win the ones that you're supposed to.
Yeah, absolutely. And the way that with how the state tournament is set up, where if you lose before the semis, you can only wrestle back to 5th place. There's 3 hammers, especially at 26, and you want to set yourself up to have as best a seed as possible, where you don't have to run into those guys.
Yeah. So any of those times you can beat a girl that's gonna be in that state tournament bracket and get the seed over her is definitely a one in your pocket that you want to keep. So yeah, great weekend for the girls. They go to Westby, I believe, next week.
Yep.
And the boys are in Ithaca Weston.
Yep.
At Weston. So yeah, busy weekend for them again next weekend. They are also, the boys are competing in a try on Tuesday night.
Which, if everything works out correctly, we hope to live stream on YouTube.
Oh boy, the duel.
Correct.
Oh,
or the try. Yeah.
I won't be there. I got some work engagements that day, but that would be pretty sweet if you guys can.
Me and the executive producer.
Yeah.
If we can
do a little commentary behind the duel meet.
Absolutely. So if we can get the permissions needed, we like to and plan on, if possible, doing that.
And they're going to run the middle school with that duel,
side by
so
side,
it's going to be 2 mats.
So we can potentially get some middle school action in there as well.
That'll be a fun night of wrestling. Middle school will be on the mat, starting at 6 o'clock, as well as the high school will be on their own mat starting at 6 o'clock. So come out Tuesday night. You can watch, obviously, the varsity. I'm sure there's some JV matches to throw in here and there. And then on the mat right next to them, the middle school will be going too. And that should be a lot of fun to see kind of both sides of that going. So then after that, Badgerland this weekend. We took Aiden and Austin Ewing, Sebastian Schmidt, Leanne Schmidt, and Landon Kayeski up there. It was a tough day. There was some, always, when you go to Badgerland, those, what do they call it? Midwest Tour tournaments, I guess. It's called Badgerland Nationals, but it's really a Midwest, I think.
It's more of a regional tournament.
Yeah. They were saying yesterday there was kids from 13 different states there. And you put your toe on the line, and you're going against some of the toughest kids from, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Iowa, Illinois, and anywhere and everywhere else around. So
lots of good wrestling.
Lots of really good wrestling. We did have 2 place winners. Leanne Schmidt got 5th place, and Landon Kayeski got 5th place. So both of them came through with some place winners, or as place winners, I should say. Just to touch on that a little bit, Landon had a pretty good day. I would say he had 1 match that he took off. We're really trying to get some consistency through him with those matches. But the other 3 matches on the day that he had were all solid matches and some good things going. He's getting awful hard to score on their shot. He's scrambling good. As our, Aiden was scrambling good yesterday and today as well. So some of those middle schoolers really starting to scramble changes the game a little bit on that takedown defense,
which we don't have a whole lot of.
Yeah, no, we don't do it a lot.
We're turning the page on that.
So, yeah,
and Yeah, absolutely.
It was a fun day, long day of wrestling. We got down there, Friday night, weighed in.
I tell you what, the Landon's work with Lucas Stelk.
Yeah, he's a thrower now.
All of a sudden is really coming to fruition. He had a nice double overs throw. I mean, the kid was stuck.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
a little out of bounds.
So Landon's foot drifted out of bounds before he could secure the fall. But yeah, I mean, and then he had two more today.
Double overs and all three of them for the weekend too, which is a weird spot you don't always find yourself. I should probably find those the film and send it over to Lucas. So next weekend then, as far as I guess we already talked about the middle school schedule this week. Middle school is going to be wrestling with the high school on Tuesday night. And then youth has a club-sponsored tournament again on Saturday in River Valley.
Sunday in Valley. And then I'm sure we'll have some kids up at Viroqua on Saturday.
So, it'll be another busy weekend of wrestling. So, just to recap again, the boys varsity are heading to Ithaca Weston tournament. The girls are headed to the Westby tournament. I don't know if it's an invitational or not. Probably an invitational.
Yep.
Middle school and boys varsity are wrestling Tuesday night at Richland Center. Wrestling there kicks off at 6:00.
And that's for Kickapoo and Viroqua.
Viroqua, yep. Kickapoo and Viroqua. And then the youth team some of them will be in Viroqua on Saturday, and then another club-sponsored event in River Valley where we hope to send 25-plus kids down to River Valley and get some more wrestling in down there.
Bring some more hardware back for next week.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys just keep an eye on the mantle here and see as the hardware starts to collect, hopefully. And maybe we can get that, even just for an episode, maybe we can get the girls one just to throw up there for a quick episode and then get it back to the trophy case in Richland Center.
The executive producer, he
might be able to pull some strings. I don't know.
Maybe we could have all the girls team with the trophy. Special podcast.
Special edition. Tournament champ. Exclusive interview.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, guys. That's all I've got. You got anything to add on to it?
I don't know. Another busy week.
Another busy week of wrestling. We look forward to seeing everybody on Tuesday night. Hopefully, to Zach's point, we'll be able to live stream that dual meet on Tuesday night with some commentary on our Facebook page or on our YouTube page.
Yep.
So check back there, 6:00 Tuesday night. If we don't see you there, we'll see you next week on Beyond the Whistle.